I got a lot of rest. We're up. We're up. It's Saturday morning. Good morning and welcome to my desk. This is Saturday, October 23rd, and we are going to do a video hop. Welcome to my desk. Every fourth Saturday of the month, a group of YouTube artists get together and do a video hop. And this month, it is a themed hop, and this month, it is Use It Up. Use It Up. Which, well, I feel like I've been using things up throughout the month, but I'll have plenty to go because I keep buying stuff. But, yeah, I'm going to do a few things here. I went through some of my stuff, and I saved out some, like, fall items in here that need to be used before Halloween. So I'm going to kind of go through that. I'm going to set it over here. And you all know I've been organizing my studio, doing the studio cleanup. And I have this. I got it on sale at Walmart. And I put things in here that I think I'm going to use soon. I don't want to pack it away in a box and inventory it and that. These are just items like, well, here's my gold Krylon pen. Here's some S-gel pens. Some erasers that I got at Walmart. And some more erasers that I got at Walmart. And I'm going to use that sack for a trash bag. And here's a little box of whatnots. Maybe we'll go through here. And so I'm not going to go through each and every one of these, but this is a felter. I've been wanting to do some felting with Beth. A little ball of string, some fabrics. This is a little journal that I'm working in, and I should work in that this morning, but I'm not going to. I'm going to do something else. Some laces, just some things that I think I'm going to use this for Christmas. Some things that I think that I'm going to want to get to on, soon. This was sent to me in Happy Mail. It is so beautiful. So I'm not going to reach in here right now, but I'm just showing you that I'm keeping things that I think I'm going to want in this bucket, I guess you can call it, tray, this holder. So what am I going to do this morning? Well, let me show you. Let me show you. Let me get this off the desk, and I'll set it behind my chair. Behind my chair. However, let's get out there. We have 8 people playing in our hop today. And let me go through the list. The videos will go live at 5:30. That's why I do not have a link list in my description box, because they're all private right now, and you wouldn't be able to see them anyway. So let me get out to my Gmail here, and I sent me a list of who's in the hop. Today, it starts out with me to introduce the hop, and then Tanya McGuire is up first, and APG Jamie, and designs by CADPRO, which is Tim. We have a new member to our hop this month, and that's Maryanne at Maryanne's Creative Mix. Welcome, Maryanne. Yeah, welcome aboard. Artfully Blind with Diana, Sylvia D, and Roy, Schmitt, Bootsie Sweettarts, and myself. So there's 8 of us. So what fun this is going to be to just sit up on a Saturday morning and use up our stash. Use it up. Use it up. It'll be fun. And you know, I don't know what everybody else has done. I haven't seen their videos. I have no idea what they've done. Now there is a wild card option if somebody who's participating in the hop doesn't really jive with the theme. They have a wild card option to do something else. So you may see somebody in one of our hops come in and, huh? I thought this was use it up. Well, maybe they just weren't jiving with the that theme this month, so they would rather jelly print or something like that. Well, in this case, they are using it up, but it may be something else. Maybe the theme is drawing and somebody doesn't like to draw. So they have an option to do something else. So if you see that happen, you know why. I want to continue on my own. I'm going to be working in this until about 5:15 or so. And then I will sign off, and then I'll get ready when all the videos come live. I'll get ready and go out there and put everything in the playlist. I have a playlist out there. I think it might still be private. I'm not sure. I'm not sure that it's public yet. But I will make it public. But if it's private, I'll make it public by the time see, I want to put this in my 4th Art Saturday, September, October. Yeah, I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it public yet, because I don't have the October playlist in my list yet. But I'll sign off at 5:15 and go do that. So when the videos come live, I'll put all of the hop videos into this playlist, and you'll see them pop up at 5:30. Tanya McGuire's will be first up. So I would go to Tanya McGuire's channel. And remember, this is the internet. This is the internet. We were having a bit of fuzzy, F-U-Z-Z-Y issues last night. I think it was Friday night. Several people, I think Becky was experiencing some issues on her side with the internet, and things got a little pixelated on my channel. It's the internet. So if you find a problem with a particular channel, go to the next link, or come to my channel. By that time, I'll have my link list in my description box, and go to the next link until you find one that works. There's 8 of us, so I think Tim is after, is it Tim? No, Jamie, APG Jamie is after Tanya. So hop on down to the next one if one link isn't working for you. Things happen that are out of our control. Okay, so that said, what are you going to do, Mary? Well, I want to welcome people in here. Hold on a second here. Let's welcome folks in. I'm still waking up, kind of. I was up last night. I was working, telling our new Fibsville story about the Fussy Buttons Thanksgiving, family Thanksgiving. Fussy Buttons, Fibsville family Thanksgiving. I can't even pronounce the whole thing. There's a lot of F's in there. There's Flossie and Finley and Fanny and Floyd. Woo! All right. So, good morning, Arlene. Arlene is an early bird. There's Teresa. Hi, Teresa, little sister Spitfire. Good morning. Rhonda's here. Hi, Rhonda. They're saying good morning to each other. Sylvia's here. Hi, Sylvia. Good morning, Sylvia. And Terry Pinky Chavez. Good morning, Terry. Glad to see you. Good morning, good morning, good morning. It's early in the morning. All right. So I had started this the other night. And what I did on these pages, this is just a folder that I made to hold my pages. What I did was I put, except on, yeah, on this one too, I put painter's tape here because I was finding that when I punched holes in the edges here, and I'm going to bind it with, I'm going to do Becky's binding here. But this string on a piece of paper, like thin piece of paper here, was tearing through. So I went through the other night and I put tape on both sides. So what I want to do this morning is use up, I'm going to make a little journal, or I'm going to finish making a little journal. And I'll be reaching in that tub that I showed you for things. And look what I have here. Oh, let's just dump this out. Isn't it fun to go exploring? This is, I usually have my whatnot box. This is another whatnot box. Let's just dump it out, and maybe I'll use some of this stuff in the journal. Let's see what I have here. This is just, you know, I put things like this. This looks like a little, I think that's a little tea strainer. Either that or an incense burner. It won't be used for either one in my world. There's a bead here that I can use for a little bead doll. Let's just put that in there. Here's a list of games: dominoes, checkers, cards, jacks, pick-up sticks, puzzles, Monopoly, and ping pong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I was going to make a zine of games. In fact, I might have. I don't know. I'd have to look in my zines. I have a Crayola wrapper. I have a tissue, a napkin. Happy Thanksgiving from last year, I think. That could be used. Here are some roses. Ooh, our little gnome. Our little gnome. Ruby Rose. That's what I think of when I look at that. Little scrap of paper, little piece of foam for a stamp, little piece of cardboard. You know, here's a tab for a page. Another Crayola wrapper, a tea bag string. Here's a little hanger off of a towel or something I bought that I think that would make a cute, I've got a bunch of these. Wouldn't that make a cute little leg or arm for maybe an elf or something? A little paper doll. A little paper doll. Cut a shape and put legs on it. Oh, and here's, ooh, I might use that. I'm going to save that out. Here's a belt buckle, or it could be a ribbon tie. Put a ribbon through there. Oh, you know, use it up. This is just a little piece of plastic. This, I never understood this trim. This was a big long trim of, and it might be a sticker paper, and it's just pineapples. Here I was doing a kitty, purr, pew, pew, purr. Here's some, I think I took this off of a ribbon or a piece of net. I couldn't throw that away. Here's a piece of Christmas paper, warm winter. So just pen, my whiteout pens, I'm always saving the caps because I'm always losing them. So I started saving them so I'd have extra. Here's a little square that could be carved. Oh, there's a story behind this little frog. He's a little ceramic frog. I won't tell you the story because I've told it several times before on my channel, and I don't want to go into it. Here's a piece of foam that came in something as a mark making tool, a crayon, a gold crayon, a bobby pin, a paper clip. And by the way, next Saturday, I will be going online. Sue Hyos has another open collab on altered paper clips. So I'm not a big paperclip person, but I am big on Susan's open collabs. I really like participating in them. So I might bite the bullet and do some altered paper clips along with her. Here's a little, here, let me put these back in here. Here's a little pin of these. I don't know if you can see it or not. It's little baby feet, little baby feet. Little baby feet. Let's put them in here because I want to get busy on my page. But I just had to stop and show you the things that I save here that really, yep. And I just stash them in this box, and you know, you've seen me several times reach into my whatnot box, and I usually find something to use when I need it. I might save that little piece of carving material out. We'll just tuck all this in here, and it's a little treasure box that, you know, that I'll go to later. But what I want to do is get started on my punching here, punching my pages, because I am going to create a journal. And I'll just do this while I'm talking to you guys. I think I'll use, well, I can't use that as a template, but I can draw. Let's go out here. Let's see. Terry is saying good morning. Sylvia is saying good morning to Terry. I think this is the new Crafters channel. Okay. Arlene dropped a link to a Crafters channel. Tanya is here. Tanya's not here. Arlene dropped a link to Tanya's channel. So if you want to know where to go to first on this hop, go to either come to my channel at 5:30 or go to Tanya. She's first up, Tanya McGuire. And let me tell you, Tanya always is doing something interesting. Mary gets behind. But these are all just papers that I've had around that need to be used. They need to be used. And I'm going to make a junk journal. This is nothing new, is it? Let's see. But I need a larger page here like this to use as a template. And then I'll just sit here. This is going to be either the front or the back of my junk journal. This might be the front, and I might find something else to use at the back. So let me just kind of put this right here, and let's mark in here. Hopefully I can see it. And I have my punch out right here. Oh yeah, and I have a tie that I could use for closure. I've been wondering what I could use for closure. I might use that tie. We'll see. All right, I don't want to punch through this. I want to, did I mark that? See, I can't even see where I marked. I need a light pen here. Right here. Right here. Just something where I can see the mark. Right there. That's where my punches are going to be. Using up all my scrap paper here first. Let's set this aside. And we're going to sit here and I'm going to punch the larger papers and then I'll come back and punch the smaller ones. So let's stack these up, maybe get 2 or 3 at a time here. Hold on. So look around your desk, what needs to be used. I've been doing a lot of organizing and cleaning and putting things into boxes and making a list of what's in those boxes. So, and let me tell you, that just feels better. See, I think I'll save that one out because it's a little longer. Now I'll save this one out. I just want to stack up some of my larger paper so I can punch several. I think that's enough. I don't think my punch can go through much more than that. And you know, junk journals are fun to have around. Let me tell you, my mother would have approved of this. She was all for, several times, she'd make telephone pads. We, of course, you know, back then we had landlines. And she always had a stack of folded paper next to the phone to make notes. Excuse me, I'm getting a little hoarse here. Talked all night, and yeah, when you do this, you got to clean out the punch thing here. Come on, get out of there. Get out of there. There it went. Oh, there's a needle there. And of course, I moved everything. I'll do that again. It's fairly straight. That's the only thing I don't like about this is it gets those little papers stuck on the inside of the, and I can't see the punch. And it's stuck in there. I got to clean it out. There. I don't have good lighting in here either. I'm going to town today. I'm going to stop at Menards and see if I can't find one of those. I don't know if I can find it, but one of those, it's a work light, and I saw it was at the front, you know, where they put items to kind of look at as you go before you, when you stop in the store, you know, kind of a little shelf of things to look at. Oh, I'm having trouble getting this. Let's hold on to this. Let's get a clip. Let's do it this way, so I don't have to restack my papers again. Get in there. And then I have to clean this. It's the only thing I don't like about doing that is cleaning out so I can see where the next hole is. Hold the phone. Mary will get these punched eventually. I don't feel like I have that out of there. Maybe I do. Doesn't look like it's out. No, it's not. There. It's 4 o'clock in the morning. Not quite. 4:30, more after, probably getting closer to 5 now. Little clumps of punch. punched papers in there that get stuck in there. All right, come on. And I had done all this the other, was it the morning or evening? Recently, I stacked all these papers together and put tape on the edges. So I've been working on this. I have to clean out the punch. Get all those little things out of there. All right, I don't have a whole lot of papers here to do, so I should get at least this done. All right, let's set these aside. And let's get another stack. See, and I have these paint brushes came in this. We're going to use that. This is a tea dyed, and this one, I should have probably put the tape there, but I think I can get it punched. And let's just stack it this way. This is nothing new. Junk journals are nothing new, but it's using it up. It's using it up. Maybe I can put a couple more on here. You know, just papers like that. I hate to throw this stuff away. I was doing painting or something, and that was a drop paper. Let's clip this together. And I'll be binding these one sheet at a time. I'm going to attempt to do it Becky's style, if my head can remember what she did. If I can remember what she did. So again, this is nothing new and exciting. This is using it up. Using up those papers, making another journal. It'd be fun to use this journal as a timed art, like Shannon's game, her JB5. This would make a nice JB5 journal. Do a JB5 game, journaling by fives. It was started by Shannon Green. The big technique of what you do is you allow yourself 5 minutes and you take one prompt, such as put color on the page, and then in 5 minutes you do as many of the pages. You have about 20 pages to start out with, and you go through and do as many pages as you can, putting color on each page. You can either paint it all up or just smack a color down there. Another one is use stencils. And you have about 5 techniques that you go through. Let's see, I want my template. So that's a fun game to play. Let's stack these up. Piece of parchment paper here. Just plain white paper that I used to, when I wanted an edge there. Most of this is background papers. This I did some spraying here. Nothing new and exciting. Just more of the same. But you know what? More of the same is getting it done. Getting it done. Let's see, that's about as thick as I want to go. Yeah. We'll use this as the template. Did I punch that? That was already punched. Yeah, I'm going to have to... This bottom is a little bit bigger than the rest of them. It's causing me a issue here. I think the last JB5 game that I played online was with Beth Schuler. I might have done one myself, but I think it was with Beth Schuler. And Beth will be on tonight. Beth Schuler will be on tonight, and she does a lot of gaming. Beth likes to play a lot of art games. And I can't name all the different games, but she does Picasso Rose, and she'll have a painting session. She likes to do bingo games and art games. I can't name them all. I haven't been out to her channel for a while just because I get busy during the day, and by the time the night rolls around, Mary's bushed. That's the only thing I don't like about this punch, is how those things get caught in there. But we're about done here. We are about done. Get in there. Get it out. It's like one more. Is that the last one? Did I punch all of those? Yeah, there's a punch. I think I have one more, two more stacks here to punch, and then some shorter pages. And I'll be binding these pages one at a time. This one already has punches in it. I think I can grab all of these. No, I might need to do two. Let's use this one because that's the one I've been using. This is maybe a little boring to watch, but after it's bound, it is so fun to have. It's so fun to have. And another junk journal. Oh, there's that other string to bind with. And by the time I get this done, these pages may not all match up here. I mean, they may be offset by just a little from page to page. But I'm not going to bind them all at once. I'm going to bind them one page at a time. So even though the page may be offset a little, it's a junk journal. It's a junk journal. Using up all my extra, and boy, do I have extra papers. The ones I'm using now are not pretty painty papers. Well, other than that's a spray. But it's things like magazine pages that I don't want to throw away. I started sketching a squirrel. And he's not too bad. And I got him on the back here too. Here's a pattern paper. Let's put that right there. Here's an invoice from Rosemary for one of her caboodles. And a piece of scrapbook paper, leftover scrapbook paper. And that will be the end of the larger sheets. I might do this one. It's a little bit larger, but it's about the same size as that scrapbook paper. We'll punch it up here. Yep. get the gunk out of here. The only thing I don't like about these crocodiles is if you're punching a bunch of papers like this, you got to stop and clean out the hole punch. It doesn't have the oomph to get that out. You got to get a pin in there and work it out. Let's clip this. There. And I wouldn't say this is the most exciting thing to watch, but there'll be other exciting things to watch on other channels. Come on out. There we go. Yay. I don't like to have to set it down between punches. Get that crud out of there. So there's always ways to use your bits and bops and things that are left over. We junk journalers and art journalers traditionally do not throw a lot of stuff away, but we have to bite the bullet sometime and throw away stuff like this. Although I would say that put a little glue on this, smash some glue in there, that would make a nice little textured bit, but I'm going to throw it away. I'm going to throw it away. Yeah, I'm going to throw that away. I'm so proud when I throw something away. Look, Mom, I threw it away. All right. So now we have a stack of tall papers here to bind one at a time. I'll start on this. I may not get it all done. It's 9 after 5 this already. And I'm going to get off of here by 5:15. All right, so now I have these shorter papers. I thought I had more. I do. Do I? No, I guess those were all of them. I thought I had some green ones in here. Oh, we'll just use what I pulled out. She goes like that. Did I punch that one? No, that's a longer one. And we're just going to punch these shorter ones. I thought I had some green ones here. I might have pulled them out to use another time. Oh, I have enough stuff to use up to last me until the end of my lifetime. I think we all do. If you do any sort of art, you have enough left over to last you for a long, long, long time. That template's getting pretty worn. I might have to put a piece of tape on that again here. Just about have it done here. And I'll bind a couple of pages here. I won't get them all bound, but you'll see where I'm headed with this. I might sit and do that. Well, no, I won't sit and do anything because I'm heading off to town this morning. It's all Becky's fault. She was sewing some beautiful fabric that she got at Joann's on sale, and today's the last day. So it may not be there, but I told Becky if anything would get me back into Joann's, it would be that fabric. So I'm going to run up there and see if I can get some. Okay, so let's take some of these short pages and just kind of put them. I've got a few. Let's just take them. And they don't have to be stacked up perfectly because I'm going to bind these one at a time. Just put them randomly in here. Like that. And let's call this my top page. We don't need this clip anymore. Let's call this my top page, and I'm going to put this as the bottom because I already have the string in it. I don't want to fool with string again. And there's a page that I did here. Right here. Right here. Is that it? Hold it. No, that's my... This one with all the... Boy, that got in there really close. This page will be the last page. And you start at the bottom, and you start binding these papers one at a time. I have to put them up and above. And I can get rid of my punch. And this will be, I did this in another Fourth Art Saturday. We had that one color, 3 different values or textures. And where's my extra string? I had it here. I have a piece of string here. Now, I don't know if I have one that's long enough, but if I don't, I will knot it someplace in the middle if I run out. So this is the inside of my back cover. And what you do is one sheet at a time. And let's start with this. And I left about a couple inches hanging off of the, well, I didn't leave anything off of that. This one looks like it's coming off. Let's see how long this is. This one's pretty tight. This one might need, let me knot this again. I think what I did on this string to get it to thread through easier is I put a piece of tape like you would a shoelace. And let's see if I can remember how you did. I think the bottom one you just tie on there. So let me just pull this through. And I think that this one is tied on there. This one is looped. But I'm not going to worry about doing a loop. We're just going to tie this. And hopefully this is okay. It's just a junk journal. Let's make a knot. And I might come back and put some glossy accent on those knots so that they won't fall apart. And let's see if I remember. I might have to go back and look. But if I remember right, you put your page down. You come... Let's start at the top. Here's my top string. You come over and under, right? And I think you do both together. Is that how you do it? I'm going to stop here because I need to go out and review. And this is a good stopping point because it's 5:16. And I'm going to go out and I'm going to review how Becky did this. And I'll demonstrate it in another video because I want to do this correct. But it's a technique where you bind each page at a time. And I think you come over and through and under and do both of them, both pages of this page. The bottom is... You come through like this, I believe, like this, and I will go back and review it so I have it right. You come back under, and I think you come through your double threads. I don't know if you exactly have to, but I think you do. You push that through the double threads, and you just keep going, and then you'll bind this page to the next page, to the next page, to the next page until you're done. And you will have a junk journal, but I'm going to go out and review this technique to make sure I have it right. So I want to thank you all for hopping with us. First up is Tanya McGuire, and the videos will go live at 5:30 a.m. So, and the videos in time range between 10 minutes to a half an hour. But go out there, find out how we are using up our supplies. There's Arlene. Hi, Arlene. Welcome to Saturday. Jill is here. Angie's here. There's Roy. He says he's almost up to speed. He's shaking off the cobwebs. Hope all are well. Have a great weekend, everyone, Rhonda says. So I'm going to bop off here so that I can go get the playlist ready. Have a great Saturday, and don't forget Tanya comes on. Beth Schuler will be on tonight around 6 p.m. Eastern. Tanya McGuire will be on tomorrow around 1 p.m. Central, and I will be on tomorrow at 6 Central. Have a great weekend, everybody. Enjoy your day and make it a memory. Bye.